The first deity or the first god written in our Shastra is Brahma ji for the spaces we live in. Because we have body, when we are born, we live in our body. First thing we get is our body to live. Second, this body lives in the structure, and this structure is on earth. So when it is connecting to earth and structure, there is a parliament here. So the first president or prime minister of this parliament is Brahma ji. He's been assigned the center of any space. When you take any layout, home, office, buildings, the center of the house or the center of the space is Brahma ji. In our Shastra, it's been mentioned as Hiranya Bhagya, means it's like a cosmic egg. He's holding the energy in the center. Like Brahma ji is also like who's holding the Kundalini energy. Similarly, in the center, it's holding the energy. So Brahma is the creator. Once you enter any space, whether that space will make you high or make you go down, is the center will define that. How big is the center? How open is the center? In our traditional vastus, in our traditional people homes, we see the centers are open. We see the center, the tulsi has been kept. We see the dome of, we see all the temples, mosque, even the churches, all their center has been pulled out. Even the king palaces, the centers are big. The center domes they have given a shape for it to pull the energy up. It's like a spiral energy which goes up. So Brahma ji is the first creator out of 45 devatas or the 45 unit of parliament people. The first and centermost is Brahma ji. See, every country has a parliament, right? That parliament is there to keep a democracy and run the entire system, country, nations for it. They have a structure, right? That there is a president, there is a prime minister, then there are Rajya Sabha people, then there are chief ministers, then there are MLAs. So it's been like, it's like a hierarchy has been defined. Similarly, in gods also, there is a parliament section. It's been defined. So if you look at all our prime gods like Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh, they come on the first stage, level 1. They are like a primary families, or you can call it like they are the Ambanis for the people around on the universe. So then comes down their children's. So they are also coming in the second league. They are running the Ambani family. Second league is like Ganesha, Kartikeya and other, their children's. And then comes the next league. There we have so many temples around, so many, every city has different temple, every city has different god and goddesses. What are their roles? Why are there so many gods and goddesses? There are many YouTube videos, there are many discussions happening around the world. There are 36 lakh god and goddesses are there. There are many temples are there. Now today we will decode that in our Shastras and Upanishads, how Vishkarma ji, because the god, how did they become god? They need a house. A king without a palace is not a king. So there is someone who designed that palace for him to become a king. There is someone who designed the tools for them. There is someone who designed their vehicles. So there is the entire science on it. There is the entire Vedic scriptures on it. So today we're going to define that how there is a parliament set for every homeowner, for everybody who has taken birth on the earth. Any place you take, home, office, whichever part of the world you will take the place, this parliament has been assigned some duties to work for you, to work in accordance with you. And in case if you do not follow the process, if you do not follow the nature of the existence, then they start troubling you. It means there are devatas and there are asurs. They are in your premises with you, working for you, and you are not aware of it. So if we align them properly, if we take care of them properly, they will work for us and they will not disturb our growth, and they will also make us grow high. And this knowledge is there, but it's not available to everyone. There has been a lot of kingmakers, right? Like Chanakya is there, or many other people whose job is to protect the king. That king will become king. But this knowledge has not been passed on to normal public. This knowledge has not been passed down to general people because they don't wanted anyone to become king. If they understand this knowledge, you will start managing your spaces like that, then you become the king in your domain. So they don't want it at that moment, it was being protected, that it should not go to everybody. But there are, if you spend time, if you go to historians, they have studied it. There are many carving, there are many temples which are standing from last 5,000 years old, 10,000 years old. How they are standing, how it's been built, that it's still holding the empire. So it's, there is a very simple word for it called consecrated spaces. What does it means? Like temples are consecrated, ashrams are consecrated, means when you go there, it's been designed in that way, it's been put it in that way that all the Panch Mahabhutas, all the elements are balanced there. All the devatas and asurs and the parliament is balanced over there. They all are working in sync, they all are working in harmony. So today we will decode that how these devatas are in your home, dominating the chakra, the planet within your home. Maybe it's next to your bed, maybe it's next to your kitchen, maybe it's next to your sofa set where you're sitting. So today we'll decode all these devatas and the parliament, that what they contribute in your life and how we can activate. Whenever we are in trouble, we go to pray to Shiva, Ganesha and everybody. So you're going directly to the Prime Minister and praying. But if you take care it basically on the ground root level, then you don't need to reach there. You pray out of growth, not out of fear. There's a very big difference of mindset here. People pray when they are in trouble, they want to find a solution. Then they approach many different people or different doctors of each subject. That doctors and subject incult more fear in them, and that fear make them do more puja or more praying to the god and going to temples and everything. But if you come back to the basic, and if you understand this parliament, and if you take care of their elements, if you take care of their existence, you don't need to go there. And then if you still go to temple, if you still pray every day, if you still meditate, it means you're working for your growth now. You're not operating from fear button. So this journey, we want everyone to be aware that there are many sub MLAs which been assigned by God to take care. That's why there is existence of so many gods and goddesses and temples across the India, across our culture, it's there. So let's decode one by one. Now, the second devata next to Brahmaji is called Buddha. The chakra for this is third eye and the planet is Venus. It gives the stability, foundation. So if anybody has no foundation or they have problem in starting up something and they're not able to exist, means they keep on changing their profession, keep on changing their life partners, or not able to find the stability, the earth element, this comes from Buddha. If we manage this Buddha in our home, the existence happen, the creation happen, the process starts, the stability there. It means anything happen in your life, you're always stable, you always have a protection, you always have a cushion, and you don't fall back below the average line. So that creation and stability comes from Buddha. The third member of this parliament is the devata called Mitra. The Mitra is operating from throat chakra and the planet is Saturn. Now the attributes of this planet or the role of this planet is to hold the truth, to sign the treaties, to set the system around, so that in your lifetime, till you are in that house or till you are in that space, you get all truthful things. Everything flows to you. Everything has been assigned. There is a system. He puts the system in place for us. Mitra means in Hindi means Mitra, means a friend who's honest to you, loyal to you, follow the process with you, never cross the limit with you. So personal or professional life, this planet or this devata helps us to set the system across so that we live happily. It's a very like if people are facing falsehood or cheating in their houses, that means the Mitra is imbalanced on the spaces you are living in. If the Mitra is balanced in your home, it will give you international wealth, and it will also give you highest of intelligence. It means you are very well processed person. You know when to shoot, how to shoot and why to shoot, and you know how to conduct yourself, and that using your brain properly, it balances you out. that will fetch you and take your empire to multiple countries. So if anybody has bigger empire and going to many countries, or if any client approaches us that Pooja, we want to expand to different countries, we want to have our offices in many countries, we need to balance Mitra in their home as a devata. And there is another deity and god here, it's called Vivasita. It operates on throat chakra, planet is Mercury. The role for this god is to give warmth, to give heat. Because anything to begin, any activity you want to do in your life, you need heat. You need power, you need money, you need strength in your bones, you need to stand on your structure, you need that fire to go for, or you need that strong gut to go for. So if this devata is balanced in your property or in your spaces you are living in, it gives you courage to go further. You will not just dwell and think and rethink and sink in the thinking. You will be a person who is taking the action. So if you are just overthinking too much and not able to execute your plans, then this devata is imbalanced in your spaces. There is a devata called Vivasita. It's working on throat chakra, and the planet is Mercury. This devata provides the heat in our work. It provides the heat in the passion, or we need fire for everything. Fire to run the operations, fire to execute our thinking, fire to execute our plans. So if fire is missing, we just go into deep thinking, or sometimes we sink into it. We do not put our plans into action. If anything is not starting and anything is just going on discussion mode again and again, that means the fire is missing. This devata also controls the warmthness of all other devatas. So it gives the fire and passion and love to all the other devatas. So it's like helping and bringing the warmthness in the entire space where you're living in.